Net properties are essentially bonds. Standing behind me is a beautiful Outback Steakhouse. Over here is a City Mattress. These are great tenants. And when people invest in these properties, they're simply buying the tenant's quality. They want no responsibility. That's the opposite of what most investors do. Most investors are looking for real estate they can improve, they can run, they can operate more like a business, but there's value add additions so you can scale your business quite quicker. These deals are structured for the guy or girl who has no time to invest in real estate. They want to be headache free. So they're betting that Outback will be here for the next 20, 30 years. They're going to clip a coupon. The rent's going to come every month wired into their account. They don't have to worry about anything. They don't worry about the landscaping. They don't worry about paying bills to maintain the property. They don't worry about roof leaks. For the most part, they have absolutely no headaches associated with them. That's why they're called triple net. The downside to those are there's absolutely no upside either. You know it's fixed and this is as good as it's going to get. And let me tell you, there's been many cycles where these so-called ironclad leases were renegotiated down because the market got bad. So you bought one thing, you got another. And then there's been periods of inflation like we had a couple of years ago when it was 8, 9%, but you're capped on the upside, which makes your deal less and less valuable. I have friends who bought a lot of these kinds of triple net properties because they were headache free and they're worth substantially less than they paid for them. And the income they're getting from it is worth a lot less because it didn't keep up with inflation and they certainly didn't get the appreciation of the upside. So be very careful what you want to invest in. These are great asset classes for some people, but this is not where you want to be looking when you're getting started in the game. In fact, you want to be the guy who finds the property, puts Outback in and sells it. That's a better strategy.